I'm joking.
Thanks, Harp.
All right, Duke on all chat. We'll be live on a double restart. We'll be live on a double restart.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Alright, so we're live here at 21CW. We'll be fighting over Operation Firestorm as the first map. The teams today are Army B with General Fury Divine. He got a 7 Sustained Brigade, Blackwater, Core Company and SBS Company on his side. General Saddle will be Army A and he have the KPD Squad, Dragon Company, KSK Squad and Whiskey Company. This will be the first live round of the day. Today with me I've got Dascrew as a co-host.
Oh, hey guys, Dascrew here. Marine, thank you for having me. I do appreciate it. Getting back on that streaming horse. I've just sent a tweet out for those that may have been seeing it. This is exciting stuff with 21CW. We got how many people do we have on the server right now? About almost 30. That's good. And what map are we playing on first, Marine?
First map will be Operation Firestorm, Conquest Mall.
Ooh, I like that map. Operation Firestorm is a BF3, oldie but goodie. We're playing on Conquest Small, is that right?
That is correct. Number-wise, we normally play on Conquest Mall below 40 players.
Now, Marine, I don't know you that well, so I have to ask you, when you play Operation Firestorm, what is the one thing that you love to do?
I love to sit on the rooftop and shoot everyone with a bulldog.
Really? You want to be charging. Actually, I'm curious. So you're from Europe.
Yeah.
In Europe, if you have a roof leak in your house and it needs to be fixed, and you got to re-roof your house, how much does it cost?
I have no idea since I don't own a house.
Because I'll tell you, in the U.S., mostly wood roofs with few exceptions, it's like, I mean, it's going to cost you like $10,000 to $20,000 USD, easy. It's crazy. I mean, it's like, what are those roofers doing up there that costs that much money? I mean, is it just the material, or are they up there like you are, just camping out there, taking their sweet time? I don't know. But I will say that, and not to say that I've actually had the recent experience of having to re-roof a house, but or pay for it that matter. But I will say that rooftop camping has its merits. There's money involved. I personally love being in the tank on this map. Operation Firestorm is such a fun map for tanks because there's so many of them. But we're going live 20 seconds. Well, a little bit more than that. Tell us a little bit about these two teams, Marine.
In the past few battles, we got General Fury Divine. He normally loses the first round or two. After that, he normally gets on a roll and pretty much leads the whole day until the end.
Why is that? Why is there that? Why does that happen?
Well, I think that he normally gets on right about the time the battle starts. He doesn't get much of a pre-prep.
So he's like getting his, he's got to like stretch out a bit, get his.
Definitely. Also, a big difference between the General Fury Divine and Saddle is that Fury Divine normally uses a MAV to fly around since commanders are banned. This way,
no commanders. No. So actually, that's a good segue, real quick. For those that don't know, there's a few differences. This is Conquest Small, so there's no commander, but there's also no UCAV, and then there's also what was the other ban? There's one or two other.
Law.
No MBT law.
Since it ignores active protection, apparently.
That's right. And it looks like that we're actually going to be delaying the restart, so we're not live in 5 seconds, but real close. Just in a bit. Now tell us a little bit about 21CW generally, for those that may not know about it or that may be new to it. What's 21CW all about?
Well, organized combat would be the #1 word they're using the most. Pretty much you get thrown into a company, and for a whole campaign, that's 12 battles plus scrims, you're fighting for that company and that army. You fight the same army every week, and in the end, it's all about getting all those wins.
And so, 12 battles, that's like, what, 3 months maybe, and some scrims. But you get to play different roles, I imagine. Is that right?
You got options to be promoted from soldier to squad leader. You also can get up to HCOs who can be the general for some time.
Now, what does it take? I mean, going from soldier to squad leader, what does that really take to go, from that level to that next level? Is it just about being really good at something, or is it about communication, or about teamwork, or about understanding other people and how they play? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, number one thing I found as a squad leader, the difference between a soldier and a squad leader is the fact that you have to focus on the person in front of you. A lot of Battlefield players have a hard time doing that, especially when they're thrown in against veterans that have been doing it for a long time. You have to know the strengths of the company, but also you have to communicate with them. And then you have to communicate with other companies. So it's like a lot of communication that you're not used to, more about than the enemy is 2 meters ahead of you and killed you.
Yes. And are we? And just for my own edification, we're streaming on 21CW, right? Is that correct?
Is correct.
And I'm actually trying to pull the chat up. Are we live right now, or do we have a delay on this?
There's a 30-second delay, so we should be streaming right now.
All right, Duke and all chat. This next restart will be live.
And I'm assuming that we're streaming right now. I don't see it live on the Twitch page, so I'm just curious for those that may be asking.
Of the company, but also you have to communicate with them.
Oh, good. Well, then that's great. Twitch.tv/21CW. So be sure to check that out, guys. Obviously you are. Hey, join us for the chat if you want to chat it up on as well. I'll be there. And we'll have some funs. Nevertheless, going live, Operation Firestorm. This is going to be some fun stuff. Remember, just a scrim, just to get everyone's sea legs on. And it should be exciting.
Yeah, as we can see also in the TeamSpeak
User
channel
joined
here,
your channel.
General Salad had not showed up yet, so TA admin Lee.
Who's that? Who's
General.
that?
Sorry, the twitch.tv/20w is not showing. I'm not sure if you're on there or not, but
Yeah, I mentioned that because I'm not seeing it either. But I mean, I'm not
are you
seeing
doing
it.
like you're on Marine or something?
I just posted it in the ecast.
But who's? But are you streaming?
Oh, 20w tournament.
That's the one I've got.
Oh, not 21CW.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Then is it? Oh, right, two different ones.
Yeah,
I
I don't
didn't
know
know there was another one.
Is there a? So we are streaming live right now. That's good. Oh, I see. Then I gave the wrong link to everybody.
Oh, so did that.
Anyway, we're still live, and we're actually going live right now. What's the countdown look like right now?
Counter is still frozen since both armies have to ready up first.
Well, at least we got that straightened out before it happened.
Yes, so I am now going on that one as well. Well, then everyone's hearing all the banter as we go into this. Not many people watch. That's all right, though. We're I see it
That's all right,
streaming and online right now, looking good. And it's just a scrim. Popping that out. Pop out that chat. I love being on the chat and talking to folks. I love the interaction. And so here we go.
10 seconds.
Here we go.
Well, a huge difference between Conquest Small and Conquest Large is the amount of tanks. So there's few tanks, but there's still enough to cause some havoc here.
Now, who we are still pretty vehicle heavy on this map. Who are you looking at right now? Who should we be looking at right now?
Well, as far as I've seen from the tabletop view, I've got the American army moving out from their base and Russian out, but the Russians have already landed on a
They are, and I see that attack helos going down on the Russian side with lots of big pushes towards Alpha with a transport helicopter by the U.S. guys on a Bravo. But you are right. Look at all the guys on Alpha on that roof, but they're getting cleaned up. Ooh, getting cleaned up indeed by who is that in the attack helicopter? Static Chris. Now, Static Chris. Wow, just wrecking face. Wow.
Indeed. The flag is still Russian. Americans seem to have got a B, but we got tanks incoming from Charlie now.
And since the Russian guys are all wiped out of the top of Alpha, I mean, this gives the U.S. an opportunity to jump and grab that point again now, yes?
Indeed, it does. But as far as I can see, there's just one tank and one guy, and we got one Russian company in here. I don't think they can get it that easy.
Yes. So I am. So what other area should we be looking at right now? I mean, Alpha may be taken back. I mean, although we do have a few folks on Russian side still there. Bravo is being held hard by U.S. Charlie being contested here and there. What are you looking at right now? Which would we be?
Well, I'm hoping to see some action over the Alpha right now. Seeing as Bravo is so heavy, I don't think we can see much Russian activity there yet.
Now on Alpha we have Doc Shock on the Russian. Oh, he's real close to that tank. Will he get a shot out? Does, but boy, he gets blown up.
Indeed, he does. The tank's been rolling forth and back and killing them slowly, but he's not getting any burn on that flag.
And we got Turbo Dog. Turbo Dog's here. I've seen Turbo Dog around more than once. Where do I know Turbo Dog from? Man, I know that name.
Well, he's been here for a long time in CW, as far as I know.
All right, and yeah, we still see us fight 548 to 573. I mean, this is going to be about holding those points and then making sure that you're good on the attrition side. And so we got a little bit of time, you know, to burn on this. But if one of these teams can get hold the 2 cap or get a 3 cap just for a little bit, it may be a big deal.
Yeah, if we're looking at Bravo right now, we got 2 Russians on the flag, but burning it fast.
Yeah, Vladimir and Chillum Baba LDN. Chillum Baba, is that right?
Normally we just call him Chillum.
Chillum is running that recon, putting down that beacon. That beacon really important to be able to spawn on that rooftop. Kind of ideal. I mean, how big of it? Oh, but here comes the attack helicopter.
Indeed, and it wrecks the spawn beacon directly.
I do see Trigger Lock though, trying to get a lock with with
Javelin.
Excuse me, with that javelin, but he's struggling. He's struggling. I mean, he's waiting for that laser lock, right? Is that right?
Yeah, it's the laser lock. Yeah, he needs a laser lock from.
But where is it? Who's helping him? No one's helping him. Uh-oh, but someone hit that attack helicopter. But they both got killed by Chief. Ooh, Chief with a double.
Yes.
And I want to give mad shouts out to Check Please and President Slindy in the chat. Good to see both of you guys. I know Check Please quite well. Good guy. He and I had some prime rib like 6 months ago at the Seattle House of Prime Rib. Not even kidding. It was delicious. Slendy don't know him as well. That's okay. What are you seeing right now?
Well, I'm seeing Alpha right now following Bigsta, trying to get that Alpha flag back finally for the American side. It seems like they're burning it quite quick.
I'm looking at on the U.S. side. I got Diabetes. Is Diabetes the same? I think I know Diabetes.
Diabetes, probably the same Diabetes.
Yes, I remember Diabetes. He's got the Wilford Brimley cat for his avatar. And nice nade, killing Turbo Dog, Diabetes, using that ACR, using the laser and silencer. It's kind of sneaky, but doing good, making it back.
Well, Diego and Turbo Dog and everyone else just spawned in outside of Alpha in the house.
Let's go find him. Go find Turbo Dog in that house.
Yeah, Turbo Dog is in that house. Seems like they don't want to move out of that house, though.
Well, it may be because, why? Because they're waiting for more reinforcements. Looking at their squad, they have 4 people in their squad, Zone 15, Turbo Dog, Doc Shock, and Diego.
Indeed, Zone is dead, but the Alpha flag seems rather empty right now.
But this is a close game, 526 to 495, only a 30-ticket difference.
Indeed.
Looking at... I'm not seeing... I mean, I'm seeing that that Chief from the U.S. side really dominated with 13 and 2, and he's an infantry guy. He got those 2 kills on the rooftop, really taking Bravo back. We got Bigsta.
Bigsta, indeed. Bigsta, the whole SBS company is pretty much a client company playing for 21CW here.
Yeah, I mean, I recognize a lot of these names. I mean, they have been involved in the sort of organized competitive Battlefield scene for quite some time, and so, you know, mad props to them.
Indeed, the SBS.
Son of a BF4 in the chat says, I want to join esports BF4, but I don't know if it will carry a career. Well, I'll tell you, son of a BF4, I have been involved in BF esports for 10 years now, and there are few people that I know that have turned it into a BF4 career or BF career, but I actually do know quite a few people that were involved in competitive Battlefield that do have careers in the game industry. I mean, so don't lose hope. I mean, it's a... You can go there. Well, anyway, what do you see right now? Are you looking at Bravo? Looking at Alpha?
I'm currently still following the SBS company here fighting at Bravo.
Yeah, they have Bigsta, they have Hippopotamus, they have Chief, they have Captain Superfly, and they got Diabetes.
Indeed, most of them are in the top scoring points for the US side as well.
Oh yeah, I mean 3 and 4 KDRs, a good mix of engineer and medic. But really just holding it down, using the medical packets as opposed to the medical bags. Ravenweb's in the chat. Wow, Ravenweb as in the former 20ID infantry player. Ravenweb asks, "Is this a pub? Not a pub. It's a what would you call this? This is an organized scrimmage of players. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's a little bit more than a pickup game, but I wouldn't say it's a clan match, right?
I wouldn't say it's a clan match either. Since this is more like an in-house tournament between 2 armies or actually unity.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's sort of just, you know, we want to have fun, but we don't want to have, you know, a bunch of randos taking them tanks and just driving them into the sunset as they do.
Exactly. What we got is 21CW's 8 companies of players fighting each other every weekend for 12 weeks. And then at the end they compare the amount of wins in periods. Period is 2 maps, each played twice, and you have to win 3 of those rounds to get a point.
That is right, and looking at, you know, I want to make a comment real quick. So you know, we have attack jets and we have the stealth jets. I'm looking at Yummy from on the U.S. side. Just ended up taking a kill with that Warthog against is Lee Howe 969?
Yeah.
I was about to call him Little Ho, but then I stopped myself. Yummy going after that attack helicopter, the Russian side, ends up getting a little bit of hits on that. Now remember, the attack jet isn't nearly as maneuverable as that stealth jet, but boy, it can do some damage.
Indeed. Yummy spends most of his days flying in this thing.
And now, have you been keeping score with the CTE updates? What do you have an opinion about the recent jet changes within CTE?
I actually don't play CTE at all.
Oh, well, Duke just goes down from Yummy as well. U.S. side dominating that airspace, really important.
Well, even if they're dominating, I still see 3 living Russian tanks around Bravo, and only 1 Russian American tank. So doesn't seem to do them much good.
No, and you will notice that the stealth jet is actually in ground attack mode. They actually have his configuration set up, so it's all about dropping bombs, not about hitting jets. And so they're trying to do an impact, but remember, they only launch 1 air-to-ground missile against that tank, and the tank can pop that APS and doesn't do shit. Or if he's got a repair crew, like many of them have right now, Mike Hatz died, and Jasper on the Russian side with the tanks repairing it like crazy. It really is a combined effort to get that tank taken out.
Indeed. But the airspace helps. We got an incoming transport chopper from the Americans right now, so let's see if it can stay alive.
Ooh, that transport helicopter's low. It's low. Ooh, and it gets taken out by Jasper. Jasper just giving a little tappy and tapping it out. It's down. Bravo being held firmly by Russia. It's 305 to 432, 130 ticket lead for the Russian side. And
it's an all cap, so.
Ooh, it is an all cap. Looking at the big map, we have a little bit of fight in the U.S. side on Bravo and on Alpha, but they're on the periphery, and I'm curious on the Bravo hold, will they actually be able to do something? I'm looking at Hippopotamus. He's trying to take out that little, the little tracker. I'm looking at what that's called now. It's called the. Help me out.
Tugs.
Little tugs. Took out the tugs. They're hanging out. They're in the containers, but moving on around. They are not looking good. Hippopotamus, 15 health. He's going to be shutting doors? No, not yet. But trying to just struggle to stay up.
Indeed, there's a lot of crossfire here at Bravo. And there he goes down. He was the last one alive. No, Diabetes is still alive in Bravo.
It does most certainly look like that. They are staying up, but they're not holding it. I don't know the rest of their team. Where's the rest of their team? But Diabetes, though, putting some mines down right behind that tank. Will they able to take it out? Maybe. But he's struggling. Oh, he's dead.
Indeed. Those tanks have a really good hold on Bravo here. I do not think the Americans are going to get this back. Meanwhile, Americans got Alpha, but it's burning.
It is. I do see Fury Divine using the MAV, trying to see what's up, and just provide that awareness. But to your point, Alpha still being contested. Only Tom gets taken out by Duke. Lemmy Grumpy on the U.S. side, trying to hold Alpha back, but it's grayed out in their favor. It's still got to clear out the rest of those folks. Gets taken out. How many folks do we have left? 4 of the Russian folks with Duke and Harp also in there as well.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Russians are putting quite a heavy attack in Alpha.
That's right. A counter push by Alpha and almost by Charlie as well, with Jed, Superfly, Chief, and Bigsta, all the SBS crew pushing up onto that Charlie point. They do have the gray, but there are 2 tanks on Charlie that are both well supported. With Jasper and Mike Hatz died on one of them. What do we got in the other one? We got Fingard and Nefarious. That's 4 folks, plus some infantry on the Russian side, just on the periphery, holding it down. They're not going to let Charlie take it back. And man, Fingard almost gets the aerial kill with the attack helicopter, ends up getting taken out. That was Jasper who takes out the helicopter with the T-90. You cannot take that helicopter that low without getting stomped.
Indeed. We got Juno rolling up in a tank here versus Fingard, I think.
Yeah, Juno and Fingard fighting it out. Fingard's repair guy not there. He's dead. That's 1 tank down. Both tanks down on the Russian side on Charlie, with Juno getting repaired by Badger King 727 and crew. This may be an opportunity for U.S. to take Charlie back, but they have to get there quickly before the respawns take place, and the respawns are happening as we speak. But here comes the burn. Get on that burn. Another few seconds. Will they have it? They do. They got it. Looking at the big map, only 2 or 3 Russian folks on Charlie Point, but boy, they're all engineers. And Beast has a great hit on that Juno tank. One more hit, and that tank will be going down. It is down. So Russia may have a chance to pull this back if they can spawn in time. But looking at the big map, we got a tank on the periphery on Charlie. We got some infantry nearby. A lot of U.S. Infantry holding down the point.
Indeed, a lot of U.S. infantry here holding down the Charlie 5. Meanwhile, Alpha is also being grayed out. It's 120 to 377 tickets.
Yes.
U.S. really needs to hold Charlie if they're gonna win this round. Right.
Yeah, this may be a battle from just trying for U.S. to win it, just to try to burn some tickets off of it. They're down by more than 200 tickets right now, and yeah, 3 cap bleed in the favor of Russia. So this game could end in the next 5 minutes easy before we go to the next round. Now, will we be playing? Will they be switching sides? Will we be going to another map? What will happen next when this round ends?
When this round ends, we'll be switching sides, so the Americans will be on the Russian sides and the other way around, and we'll play one more round of Firestorm. After Firestorm, there will be a 2-minute or 3-minute break and a map switch.
That makes sense, and the U.S. side dominating in the air. I mean, they are just whooping left and right, going to Lemmy Grumping, trying to take out that transport helicopter on the Russian side. We see Yummy as well doing the same thing in that A-10, looking for targets, looking for something.
Yeah, they've been flying all day pretty much in that
uncontested.
But the tanks on the Russian side are still up, so right now we got.
Now, is there a camping rule? Is there any kind of camping rule in this, or or are they just?
There is. You have to leave the main base, sort of. It's the main rule, so you can't shoot the jet while it's still taking off. But that's pretty much it.
Yes, going to Jasper. He's using what he can and try to take out those jets, and. But we are still not seeing a whole lot, although U.S. Bravo coming back a bit. They got Alpha back, although Zone 15 is trying to hold back on Alpha. And good evening, Rapman of Norwich. Hello in the chat. Hello.
It's a lot of infantry fights and tank fights on Bravo, and I think Bravo is going to stay American.
Yes, it very well could stay American, but Alpha is being taken back by Russia, 344 to 440. That means a 300 ticket lead for the Russians. Now, just because they win by 300, does that mean that the U.S. team has to, or the Team A that's on U.S. right now, will they have to win by more than 300 to just wins
like
and losses of rest?
It's only about winning 3 rounds in a period of 4 rounds.
That's all there is. So you can have a big loss, or you can have a small win. It's all not going to matter. All good.
Indeed. Everything the ticket burn really does right now is get the people warmed up, commander seats warmed up, and thinking about the next strategy to win this round. So right now I'm hoping the Americans have stopped fighting this fight and started to talk about how they're going to win next round.
Yeah, so and with tickets remaining, not much talking remaining, but we will see Juno on that Alpha Point running HE, guided maintenance, APS, and that Zoom.
And getting C4s.
Oh, no. Who did that?
Ben
Did that?
Diego.
Oh, Diego. Way to go. Parachuting in. Doc Shock, taking Alpha back. A 300 ticket domination by the Russians. We'll be going to round 2 just a bit. In just a bit. 3 tickets remaining. Now, you mentioned this is actually pretty typical. That one, that you know, this is still anyone's game. Anyone can, you know, can win these next few rounds. Oh shit, Darkness 429's here. I like that. Yeah, I like that emoji. Where's my emoji? Do I have an emoji? Tim from Darkness 429. I think it's level Daskro. No, I forget my emoji.
Well, as I said it earlier, we're playing in periods, 2 maps, 4 rounds per period, and it's normally 3 periods in a battle play, which rounds it out to about 7 hours, including breaks. That's a lot of time on the Saturdays.
That makes sense. I don't remember what my emoji is. That's okay though. I have one though. That's okay. Talking about the chat. Now we are going to round 2 on Operation Firestorm.
Indeed, we are. So right now we will have the.
We'll be a little restart, switching sides. Will we see, so you know, with the U.S. side now on Russian side now on U.S. side, we now have a situation where will the victors of previous round continue to dominate in the air? Will they continue to push up and dominate with a 3-cap lead? We'll see. I'd love to see the Russian team, which is now Team B. Is that it? What's it?
Yes, indeed. Team B is the Russian team.
I'd love to see them push on A and push on A hard. I'd love to see it.
Well, Team B have General Fury Divine. Normally he loses the first round in every battle.
And then he wins.
And then he wins. I don't know why. But right now he's not facing General Saddle as usual. He's actually fighting Lihu as the commander for Team A, which can make a big difference. The commander really does change things around, and Lihu have been a general for 21CW for a few campaigns, so he got quite a lot of experience under his belt.
That makes sense. That certainly makes sense. Now, is it all about the generals, or will we? I mean, if they bring some really good folks that know how to fly jets or drive tanks, can they make a difference in this? Can individual players really, you know, make it a different
we got
game?
a few infantry killers. Jasper is one of them. Big stays okay. Ethnics can do some good. Chief can do some good. But they're rather spread out between the companies. So normally, looking at the best KDRs, they'll be around the best of the best in equals, so to speak. Of course, a great tanker will make a huge difference. If you have 2 great tankers versus 2 bad tankers, it will make even bigger difference. We got Snowblind on the Russian army. And
Ooh, I know Snowblind.
He's been good in the past.
Yes. Looking around, you see some initial Russian drops on Alpha. Who do we got? We got Chief and his crew putting down the that beacon. You got Diabetes who are flying jets. They are pushing it back and taking it fast. And here comes the transport helicopter on the U.S. side, dropping, trying to stop it. Ends up, wow, G-18 taking out Beast. Wow, Chief with a double kill. Will he get a triple here? Oh, he does! Chief dominating with a triple kill on that Alpha point with that recon, holding it down.
Indeed, the transport chopper pretty much went straight for Bravo flag, and the Americans took the Bravo flag off the bat. They also took Charlie flag.
Yeah, they did. I like where it's going thus far, although Charlie's a bit weak in terms of holding it down. You got the two Russian tanks on Charlie, but and then Bravo being held by U.S., but will it be held distantly? Don't know.
Well, Alpha, they got wiped from rooftop, but the spawn beacon is still up there if they choose to spawn there. So that gives them an advantage.
Most certainly. at this point, it's all even. It's still anyone's game, with Bravo being held by U.S., although being contested by the Russians. Alpha being held securely.
Indeed. Alpha is pretty secure. Charlie they pushed out from. There is still Chillum and Dragon Company staying safe and low there. Not sure if he's gonna spawn in his company later, but they're all spawned in right now.
Yeah, and we could easily see a Russian triple cap, which, remember guys, last game, the team that got triple capped is now about to get a triple cap. That is a big deal.
That is really a big deal. It might show on how unbalanced the map might be. As we can see, we got 3 tanks from Russian again around Bravo. It's the same strategy the Americans used last time, or what the last team used. Meanwhile, I'm following Fengard at Alpha Point. See if he can do something about getting that flag back.
That's right. And what else do we got on here? We still have triple cap, although the U.S. side trying to push back it out a little bit. Although that nefarious tank does end up taking a super fly, despite having terrible positioning on that tank, and Alpha trying to get taken back by U.S., but no luck just yet. Charlie, same deal. We got Doc Shock on 21CW. Fallen to his death.
We got Russian tanks up here at Bravo, or Alpha, I mean. That's quite a risky move.
Is it?
Well, right now the Russians are dominating there, but otherwise the Alpha Point is, pushing up here should expose you a little bit more than staying behind those Bravo buildings. As we saw last round, the Russian tanks stayed on the east side of the Bravo buildings and pretty much covered them very well from the roaming attack as well.
That makes sense. I will say that looking at what we at the big map, U.S. holding down Alpha, that's good, but
it's a 100-ticket lead already for Russians, so they need to do something.
They do, and I've accidentally minimized my game. Oh no! Okay, I'm good. They do, and Bravo being held by Russia very easy. Duke on the U.S. side trying to get it back, but again, I mean, this map is a little bit one-sided in that respect, as the Russians are just dominating. We do see Doc Shock with the little Jeep trying to get around, trying to buggy his way through the middle, but he's low on he's at 100% health. But after long, getting shot at. Does see a guy behind him? Does take out none of them. Oh, that's too bad.
Indeed, but we got a transport chopper successfully landing here.
Oh, good. Let's see where that's going. We do see Bien Diego, Turbo Dog, Beast on Charlie. We do see a small push by Trigger Lock and Chillum on Bravo. This could be a turnaround for U.S. They really need this.
They do, but they need to stay in those flag caps. Right now, Charlie's going up very, very fast, which is nice.
On Alpha, I'm looking at Titanic Trouble. He's looking around to see if he can get some shots using the pistol. Ends up killing one, Captain Superfly, but he knows there's more there. But oh, he does get taken out by more infantry. Looking at Jado on the jet. He's just kind of flying around. We did see Russian domination last round. Now we're seeing U.S. domination in the air, which makes sense.
Indeed. But he got this heat seekers this time around, so he's not got any anti-ground missiles.
Yeah, that's a composition that is a compromise in this, keeping that air dominance, but not going to be able to do much on the ground.
And we got an all-Russian cap on the way again, as Lemming Grumpy takes out the last American on Bravo.
that they do. Russia holding it down and maintaining it consistently. Harp on the U.S. side with the transport helicopter trying to get on that rooftop. Ends up dropping up 2, although one guy ends up jumping on down and dying, but Harp's still there. He's just providing that spawn point. Alpha being taken back. It's 549 to 342 to ticket lead for the... oh, shit. Harp gets taken out by that Shra on Alpha.
Well, we still got 2 members on top of the MyCats and Fatty on top of the roof. It successfully secured the flag though, so we got incoming from the spawn beacon going. Nice one. Superfly landing on the roof takes out the MyCats.
Alpha is being held now by U.S., but there is just a consistent contestment. That's not right. There's an amount of being contesting rather. We do see Jevs using that ACR. Is that right? No, the LSAT. Excuse me. On that rooftop does get taken out. Alpha still being held on the U.S. side, but look at the big map. Bravo, Charlie. No one on the U.S. there. It's all about Alpha.
Indeed. They have to sacrifice, and they're still burning the flag Russians here on Alpha.
Yeah, Hippopotamus pushing on up, ends up taking out one. Who's that beast from No Mercy? Didn't taking out a taking out 2, or actually does kill assist. Pardon me. Yes, Dastro is co-casting in this with Marine. Marine's leading it. I'm just talking, talkie. Jeffro get taken out by Hippopotamus as well. Hippopotamus is cleaning things up, and hey, 11-1, that ain't too bad.
That's
I'll take
definitely not bad.
I'll take a 10 KDR any day. And he is holding it. That's good. And boy, I mean, holding it to the point where it's just like, wow. I mean, we have a almost a 300 ticket lead for the Russian side. Remember, this was the same team that lost by over 200 tickets last round. It
was almost 300 last round, so...
Yes.
Populous finally dying by Titanic troubles. Titanic trouble takes out Chief as well and start to get the burn on that Alpha flag.
That's right. Looking at that Alpha flag, they have they have really. I mean, U.S. has a few guys there. They got their tank there. I don't like Jasper's position though. I do like his BMW logo. That's pretty cool. But I do not like his position. Although if he would have gotten that shot in that attack helicopter as it swooped on down, I would have said, well, you know, I was wrong. Clearly, he knows what he's doing. He got that shot. Jasper, though, trying to repair that tank. Kind of risky to do that repairing. We do see Doc Shock and Beam Diego on Charlie.
Oh, there's some C4 or something.
Ooh, let's look at that C4. Oh, Jasper's in trouble. Jasper is in trouble. Ends up blowing up. The Shra blew up the C4, which blew up him. We do still see the one guy, Captain Jeffro.
Indeed.
Still at Alpha. Still trying to do something. Does see one. Will he end up waiting? He's waiting for that peeking. Maybe throw a nade? Come on, Jeffro, throw a nade.
0.9 kill death ratio on this guy. Guessing he's repairing more than he's killing.
Oh. And that was on Alpha as well?
Yeah, with Captain Jeffro.
Well, let's go to Jeffro. Jeffro, he's rocking that AK-5C, that FNC. I don't think we can actually say that, but that's okay. No one cares. Not an official Battlefield stream, so. But I do like Jeffro launching them rockets. Will he actually get a hit on that helicopter? Well, I didn't see so, but good try. Good try. U.S. holding down on Alpha, contesting Bravo a little bit, but boy, almost a 400 ticket lead for the Russians. This is going to be hard for them to come back on. Russia just gotta hold Bravo. I mean, they got this in the bag.
Indeed, I see a lot of Americans trying to move in here, but this is gonna be an infantry kill fest. Following Beast in on Bravo for US side. And he goes down.
He does. I mean, big fights on Bravo. We got Fat Whittle Baby on that Bravo point, trying to take out one. Does see one. Does take out Big Star. Oh, watch out that nade! Get out of there, Fat Baby. Don't use them baby legs to get out of there. He does get taken out. He does get taken out. Bravo, held by Russia, continues to be so. Farep on the, or is it? Yeah, Farep on Bravo, holding it down. Holding it down.
Well,
Turbo Dog get taken out too as well. Farep just moving back and forth. Watch out for that C4 though, Farep. Whoa, does get hit by one. 30% health, does end up taking out Diego, who threw that C4 at him. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Oh, and takes out that beacon. Does just blow it out. Turbo Dog gets taken out. One more U.S. guy on Bravo remaining. 499 to 88. 4-ticket lead for the Russian side. Wow, just annihilation. Farep using that thermal optics. Always a smart move.
yeah.
He's low though. He's 28% health.
I'm not
He has
sure
a-
where his rapper is.
Don't know. Now in this, I don't see him, regenerating health in 21CW. No health regen on vehicles, right?
No health regen at all unless you got a medic pack or repair tool. It's not even on soldiers. We
No.
also don't have spawn unless on
On squad leader.
leaders
That's a-
and beacons.
That's a very traditional Battlefield 2 rule set, and one that I actually like quite a bit because it means you gotta play smart. You can't just throw bodies at each
Indeed.
other. I like that. I like that. I like that U.S. has Bravo now, and they have a big presence. They have 2 tanks. Although Jevs does end up getting in the rear of that tank of Nefarious. Does take out the rep guy, but watch out for that nade, Jevs. He does dodge it. And that tank, is it still a tank? Oh, he does not still a tank, but the tank does go down. He's still looking around to find one more. Doesn't see any more guys. Watch out that tank. Oh, he does end up getting in the tank. Or no, in the, not in the tank. He ends up getting in the skid loader. He's skid loading it back to Alpha. And he's capping it. Way to go, Jevs, in that skid loader. He's dodging that helicopter. Go, skid loader, go. Make sure you're wearing your seatbelt and helmet to comply with OSHA regulations. I don't know what the equivalent of OSHA is in Europe, but all about occupational safety hazards. You got to be careful.
Yes.
Being in the skid loader little tray is not OSHA at all. I love OSHA jokes. It's funny. General Iroh's here. Hi, General Iroh. Good to see you. We see no caps. 9 tickets remaining. This is a domination for the Russian side, so each side winning 1 round. About the same tickets for that matter.
Well, I think this time the Russians won a little bit more, maybe like 70 tickets or so.
Yes.
But it
Now
was
what?
total domination for both teams indeed.
Now what map will we be playing next?
Well, that's up to the admins to decide.
Ooh,
Since this
it's
is
going to be a mystery.
It's a mystery. During the scrims, they have all been mysteries, but during the actual battles, they will be announced 1 week ahead. As far as I know, this will be the last scrim before the campaign starts for real. Also, once the campaign starts for real, there will only be random joins, which means you can't join any specific company. So if you want to join a specific company, now's the time to sign up and get into the action.
Yeah, what is, I mean, so you sign up on 21cw.net, what else do you do? How do you get involved?
Well, you sign up and get a forum account, and then there's an enlistment page.
Duke on all chat. 5-minute break between maps. We'll be starting Pearl Market after the 5-minute break.
5-minute break. It sounds like.
5-minute break between the maps, indeed. We did have an accident a few years ago where when we didn't have any breaks.
And what
guy
happened?
had been playing for like 6-7 hours and had to just, move. So he ran down the stairs and slipped.
And what happened?
He hit his head and had to go to the hospital instead of coming back.
And thus begins the beginning of a. Oh, I actually shouldn't make this joke because it's probably bad, but I was thinking of a Busta Rhymes music video. Hitting his head, flip mode. I don't know how many people in the channel actually get that reference. But that's okay. You guys know what I'm talking about? Flip mode?
No idea.
Come on. Anyone in the chat?
Well, they have a 30-second delay, so maybe in 30 seconds you'll see a lot of references.
Well, I could actually play the song right now in my while we are waiting. Let's see if I actually don't know if I can or not. Oh, I can. Why not? Good. There we go. Bam. This song. You don't recognize this song? You guys hear this song? Is this coming through? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Help me up and ask me if I bumped my head.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
You know this song?
Then they said, oh, so that means we're going
Oh, it's too bad. Switch it on them.
I said, yeah, flip mode. Flip mode is the greatest.
Flip mode is the greatest.
When I was shorty, I was always told.
Flip mode is the greatest. Anyway, we're not going to listen to the whole song, just the beginning of it. Busta Rhymes, flip mode. It's actually give me some more. That's okay. This song's old. How old is this song? 1998? Holy moly! That's like that's almost 15 years old. Wow. Incredible.
Indeed. Almost approaching 20, actually.
Is it what? Your age? You mean?
No, the song.
Oh, the song. Okay. I was like, man, you're like 20 years old.
No, I'm a little bit older than that.
I just turned 30 last year, so I am. I'm getting out there. Can't do competitive anymore. Dickie's saying, "Good to see 21CW going up strong for 13 years." Oh yeah, and Dropshot knows about flip mode. He knows.
Indeed.
No, this map B. Will we be playing on Pearl Market? This map, is that right?
Pearl Market will be map B indeed.
This is
small again.
This is an infantry. This is really an infantry map. It's all about getting up on that rooftop, right? And
on the large one, it's all about getting up on those rooftops. And the small one, there's only one rooftop flying.
Darkness 429 was 8 years old in 1998. Holy shit. That does make me feel super old. Holy moly. You know why? Because, like, in 1998, I mean, didn't, like, The Matrix come out in 99? Is that right?
Yeah.
It was! Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Indeed.
Kimmy was 9 years old when The Matrix came out. Holy shit. I wasn't that much older. I mean, I was, like, 14 or 15. So, I mean, it wasn't, like, you know.
Well,
Good movie, though. Matrix, good movie. I like that movie.
Matrix was a good movie.
2 and 3, not so much, but that's okay.
Oh, well, I've seen all of them at least. Not that
That's
I
good.
understood all of them the first time I saw them.
Okay.
Well, we got 5 flags, Pearl Market Conquest mode. That we'll be playing on. A lot of small alleys in this map, and indeed the rooftops are very important.
They are. Now, Dropshot says he's 25 in 98. Holy moly, he's even older than I. He's way older than I am.
He's way older than I am too, as he was.
That is good. Now, yeah, he does. No, that's okay. Then let's stop talking about age and talking about, I can talk a little bit about, yeah. So I went to E3 this year, and E3 was, the big Battlefront, times, and Timmy was there as well, Dr. 429, as well as a number of other cool folks. And Battlefront was pretty fun. I'm actually super excited about it because it really does have that more traditional Battlefield feels, and yet it has Star Wars, which is so cool.
Did you ever play the old Battlefront games?
So I did, but I was more of the. I was more of a Battlefront 42 guy back then, as opposed to Battlefront. I did play them. So I can't give it that. I can't. It's hard to you have this sort of nostalgia of going back, 10 plus years and remembering what you thought the game was like, and so I don't want to go there because nostalgia does things to your memory, in that it tends to exaggerate or the good things and minimize the bad things.
Yes.
I like Timmy's little emote, his little thumbs up emote, with his goatee and his glasses. I like that. That's actually a really good emote.
Well, someday, hopefully, I'll get to E3 too.
It's actually not. Well, for you, it's a little hard because of just getting there logistically. But for transportation. But
yeah, it's not that expensive.
But you can go. You can go to Gamescom. Do you go to Gamescom at all?
I've not. We also
You should.
got some. We also got some game conferences here in Sweden. Game companies.
In Germany, right?
No, Sweden.
Gamescom's in Sweden?
No, we got similar to Gamescom.
Oh, got it.
We also got that big.
Oh, you have the big.
DreamHack?
Yeah, DreamHack, the big LAN party.
Yeah,
I've actually always wanted to go to DreamHack. I've never gone though. I've always wanted to though.
Well, it's huge, and we get a little bit of pre-gaming there too.
So have you got a DreamHack before then?
I've actually not been. I've had a lot of friends go though. A lot of camping outside the doors to be the first one in because
Really?
of special things for that.
What special things do they get?
Well, some of them get like VIP tickets for special seating to see like the StarCraft's finals. Others, I think, have got like alpha tests for some games and stuff.
Ooh.
So depending on the year, they've gotten different things, but normally worth to camp 2 or 3 days for, I've heard.
Wow. That's incredible. Incredible. Now we are going live right now. We got almost 20 people each side, 40 players total. This is all about infantry, but it's Conquest. It's actually regular Conquest, not Conquest Small.
Indeed.
And so 5 points. We're going to have a little bit of vehicles here and there. We're going to have the amphibs, which act as mobile spawn points, right? Right?
Correct.
And we have we have a little bit of disparity, but my guess is that if U.S. and I think the SBS crew are going to dominate. We'll see though.
Well, the SBS crew have been getting a lot of kills. We got Jasper with the Whiskey Company and Titanic Trouble, Blockhead, My Cats, etc. They sometimes can match the SBS, depending on personal, how well they have trained up and how they're in the mood right now.
Yes, it's not just about grinding it through on one point. It's about moving around and doing that stuff, moving and doing stuff. That is such a generic way of describing things. I mean, you could describe that for weddings. Oh, weddings are nothing but just moving and doing stuff. Dancing, going to parties. It's about moving and doing stuff. That's all it is.
Indeed.
Okay, are we going live soon? It's still 20 to counter.
The counter is still on because there is a ready up system in place.
Oh, ready up. Well, I'll tell you, the U.S. side missing a few folks. We gotta wait. And actually, while we wait, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. Oh wait, we went live in 10 seconds.
10 seconds live.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
And there's a 6-person difference in the teams. As we can see, the Chinese are moving out on foot and a fast mover, the US on bikes. It seems like US will get to Echo first. Everyone's missing Charlie. KSK squad, great, moving in to try and capture Alpha, fails with that. So
All right, I'm back. Good to go. What do we see here on all the fighting? We see, what do you see?
Well, tic-tac-toe, Delta Echo Bravo for US side.
Delta Echo Bravo, that's right. They got that line, holding all three. Now it's 800 tickets plus for each one. Wow, that's a lot of tickets.
It's a lot of tickets, but the bleed is quite strong here at 21CW. It tends to be a little bit higher than the normal pub servers.
Than
so
usual.
Holding the flags are key.
I will say with Jevs on SBS with that amphib holding down on Alpha, he's slowly capping it down. If they can cap it, they may be able to get a 3, maybe even 4. Although they did lose Charlie or Echo really fast.
Wow.
I do like Juno and Oxburger and Miss Rebel X doing that Charlie flank, and Juno using that shield. He's shielding it, shielding his teammates. I do like the shield.
He is. Normally don't see the shields as much as they was nerfed a lot since they came out in the CTE.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times when we've been playing Locker and people have been trying to get into that B flag with shields. Mostly unsuccessful though. Seems like Juno and company succeeded to get Charlie, but we got Ben Diego moving in here with Vanguard.
Yes. Looking at the distribution, it's 3 points held by the U.S. guys. I said that SBS crew would dominate. Well, they're doing all right. Now, I do see Jez on the rooftop with that Spaz, ends up taking up 1. Will he end up getting 2? He's using that buckshot with a full choke and a laser. He's listening, though. Are there people coming? They do see 1. Ends up taking out My Cat's died. Using the... Oh, ends up being a double, killing up Jeffro. SBS crew taking it up. Getting that, getting some of that yum medical packs, medical boxes.
Yes.
Getting them yum-yums, taking out a lot of the crew on the Russian side on that top point. This is where the 4-cap does take place. U.S. has Charlie, Delta, Bravo, Alpha, Echo, anything left. And here's the thing. The thing is that Diabetes still up, getting 2. He's holding it down, waiting for his team to spawn in. He's the last one up on his squad. Will end up taking out 1. He does take out Jado. He's waiting for people to spawn in, but wait, he does not. Remember, unless he's a squad leader, they can't spawn in on him. They cannot spawn in on him, but here they come.
Squad leaders can spawn.
That's right. And they get spawned in real fast. Captain Superfly ends up going for the revive, does get taken out as well. 2 remaining. Wow, they are staying up. Chief, Diabetes, Bigsta, they are staying up and going strong.
Indeed, they're rocking these roofs.
Oh, does it take it out? Bigsta still up though. I mean, just annihilating. I mean, looking at the score, Diabetes 10-3, Bigsta 6-3. Chief 9-5, going to Chief. He is just annihilating kids with that shotgun. Does it getting taken out? That is a squad wipe. Alco is no longer contested, but hey, Charlie's still held by U.S. Doing good.
It seems like Jeff's is not playing with his SBS companies. Doing a nice 8-0.
Going to Stu Oxberger LOB. He is using that Sega 12. Will he end up doing something here? I don't know.
Well, someone's shooting at him from the roof, I think. Indeed,
Yes.
there are enemies on the roof. Dual Shock is on the roof. Jumping down.
What else do we see on your end? We do see a little bit of folks on Bravo on Russian side taking it back with the spawn beacons. What else do you got?
Well, a lot of people seems to be fighting outside of the flag caps, but still, rooftop seems to be rooftop fight seems to be on Charlie mostly and Echo.
Yes. Wow. Big U.S. push onto the Bravo point. Harp and crew running around trying to cap it. They ended up capping it, and then we have the SBS crew again trying to take on Echo with Bigs to Chief, Diabetes, Fareep, Superfly. They're almost all up, just trying to stay up. Indeed. And I love all those shotguns. Lots of shotguns. Very urban.
And all medics. Seeing as there's nothing else here, I guess it's a good combination. You don't get the tugs, you don't get the spawn beacon.
But you do get those medics. Echo still being contested, but Superfly on that point above that little stairwell rooftop. And they're taking it back, although Delta being contested by Rush with Bangin' Crazy ends up taking out only Tom in them balls. And then staying up, Bangin' Crazy, holding down Bravo. But Jev's also SBS crew with Harp and Macasio throwing nades into that, into the into that little building, trying to take it back. 644 on China side, 728 on US. 70, 80 ticket point difference, not too bad. But Bleed's now in favor of the Chinese side.
Indeed, I think this is the first time I've seen this round.
Yes.
But they will be losing Delta really fast here.
It can change very quickly. I think Delta will be taken back by US with only Tom and crew trying to take it back, but there's still quite a few. You got Techneck in the second floor of the double-decker bus.
Indeed, with a spawn beacon as well.
The double-decker. I'd like to get out of the double-decker. They need to get out.
It seems like it's a kill fest if I try to.
Yes.
Crate takes out his rebel, gets out and gets killed immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of killing and resources spent on that Delta flag.
It was, and the U.S. still holding that bleed down. Although I do like, oh my God, Alpha is getting a 5-man push by Russia, and there's only there's no U.S. guys at all. They're gonna take it.
They have a spawn beacon, but that's it.
Yeah. So I mean, good movement by the Russian team trying to cap that back because hey, it's all about those movements. U.S. side though is leading by nearly 100 tickets now, and Lemmy Grumpy does see a spawn beacon, does get take out the beacon, but does get destroyed. I do like what Jeff's doing though in the amphib. He's like going around the long way to Charlie and maybe even going to Bravo. See what he does.
Well, it should be getting in the background. I seem to be getting some lag issues. Are you getting that as well, or is it just me?
I'm getting a little bit of lag, yes. I just thought it was a spectator mode.
Might be. Getting all the way to B there with Jeffs. He still only died one time. I guess that amphib is helping him out a little bit. Alright, so we got 3 flags burning at the moment.
We do. Delta being slowly taken back by Badger King at 727. We have Chief and Jevs on Charlie Point. And then Echo. Echo's still being contested.
Echo is being contested indeed.
That's right. Bangin' Crazy ends up taking out a bunch, only Tom, and then some. I love how he gets that position, but boy, there are so many U.S. dudes on that other side of the roof with Fareep and the Superfly and the rest of that SBS crew pushing on back on Echo.
Indeed, we got Eknix is still on the Echo flag here.
I do like that though, but hey, look, U.S. actually getting dominated right now, only holding Delta. They have a few guys trying to push on Bravo. They're trying to get Echo back, but this bleed's changing. The 100-ticket lead by U.S. has now been eroded to almost 50 tickets.
Indeed.
This is a turnaround. Turnaround.
And we see a small group, Dark Cypher, leading a group onto Bravo, trying to take that flag as they're trying to grab Echo as well.
Yeah, they got Dark Cyber, Lemmy Grumping. We got Yummy, Rest Yummy, Yum Yum, and then Snowblind. Let's go look at. Oh, where's Snowblind?
Fatty gets taken out there.
Cypher using the AK or the AK-12, but does get knifed, bayoneted by little Lee Howe 969. The lag is real. I'm looking at the pings. We got some pings.
Well, we got TA Chris from Japan playing from there. He's not Japanese though. Otherwise, it's Americans and Europeans, so the ping is not that super high, but I seem to be getting more lag than usual.
And this is a U.S. server. I'm getting lag too, so it ain't just about you. I think it's a little bit beyond that. That's all right though. Looking around, we have Delta easily being held by U.S. We got Echo being held, trying to be held by U.S. But man, that bleed's real. 30-ticket lead now for U.S. It's eroding and eroding quickly.
Indeed.
I would have to say that really I think the Russian side or the Chinese side is doing a better job at flanking around. Although we have Jevs in that SBS crew again, moving with that amphib to that alpha point. It may be their opportunity to spawn in. They got Harp in that gunner seat. And we get Sandwich Man. He's in the chat saying hello. Hello, Sandwich Man.
Yes, it's SBS. Yes,
I'm curious if
Alpha. Probably now.
yeah, let's go look at Alpha. We got Macchiato trying to get back at Alpha, but he's really the only one up. He's waiting for Harp to spawn in on him as a squad leader, which then means that Duke and Jebs can spawn in accordingly. But he is taking it back. He's graying it out. Is he going to grab that battlefield pickup? Maybe.
Probably not.
And he's contested it. No problem. But there are other dudes coming. He needs to have friends. He does end up taking up one, but will the second one end up coming? Here it comes. Ends up dying. Get taken out by Ethnic.
Yeah, Ethnics and MyCast company got in there real fast.
Ooh. Be a good guy.
Alright, so we got Echo, Charlie, Alpha, Bravo for Chinese now.
Yes. Russia, or Chinese, excuse me, holding down the 3 for maybe even get a 4 with Echo, although lots of infantry on Echo. I'm going to Oxburger on the U.S. side. Ends up taking out 1 with that Sega 12 Jasper. And take it out banging crazy. Wow. Holding it down. Just waiting for folks to pop on up, trying to find. Oh, he sees one. Ends up taking out a Lunag X.
Yes, and then he gets taken out by Ben.
Oh, too bad. Looking at Badger King rocking that big gun, that AWS. We actually see a bleed in favor of U.S. now, finally, but it's and Bravo actually may be. I don't know though. They're holding it. They're holding it down.
They're holding
It's even tickets. It's even tickets.
It's indeed even tickets, and 15 minutes into the fight right now. We've lost almost half the tickets that I started with.
15 minutes in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Battlefield pickup. Fern Guard, rocking one of my favorite. The RAR. I love seeing that RAR. It's like a little mini tank.
Indeed.
But it's out of health almost. Here it comes. Bam. It did. But I love seeing that RAR.
Well, as an infantry mostly player, I hate it.
You hate seeing the RAR.
I hate seeing the RAR because
Infantry players hate this one weird trick.
I also hate that flying potato.
The flying potatoes going to Bravo. Trigger lock. Taken out.
Chillin is alive on Bravo, I see.
Yes.
Trying to stay wieldy with a sniper rifle?
That's hard. Snowblind using the duckbill choke, but does get shot in the back. Too bad didn't get to see that duckbill in action. I want to hear them quacks. No quacks today. Dark Cypher taking out Vladimir on that Bravo point as well, trying to clear out all those people and those beacons. Does end up doing so.
Well, Jummy's taking out. Oh well, he just died.
He just died. Score right now, U.S. up by 50 tickets. I mean, even though that they are, that they're losing that, the bleed, they are winning the attrition, so they're still able to keep their keep things going. Vladimir taking out one. As you see, two ends up taking out two. Dark Cypher clearing out that rooftop yet again.
Yes. We see a lot of fighting over Echo. Maybe it seems like everyone wants that flag in the center. I think Echo has been switching sides the most this round.
Looking around, Fat Little Baby ends up taking out. Grumpy with that little revolver. Fat Little Baby looking around, don't see shit. Will there be a Will there be any fighting? Fat Little Baby looking at Bravo, throwing some nades around. 394 to 381, even tickets nearly for the both sides.
Indeed, so the ticket lead that the US had is already gone.
It is. Trigger lock taking out Yummy Man.
Yeah,
he ends up taking it.
Yummy got the C4 and that's ACL.
Did. I like that. Dark Cypher trying to hold down on the Bravo, ends up taking out one, getting that squad wipe. Really important. Now here's the thing though, that he can't just take that amphib back. The amphib is going to stay up. Actually, no, it is down, but you can't just steal it as the other team. You have to kill it, destroy it.
Indeed. Got Harp moving in here.
Yeah, he is moving in. Let's go check out Harp.
Knifing the tugs.
Yeah, taking out Lee Howe and taking it back. They really need to take it back because the bleed's not in their favor. But remember, they are still kind of winning the lead here, just through attrition. But how long will it take? They have to hold at least two and maintain this attrition in order to stay even. But ideally, get a three cap.
And need a free cap indeed here. We did have
Harp gets taken out. Ooh.
The bleed. Pretty much what I saw from last screen was that when there's no bleed, the ticket falls about 1/3 as fast. So, I mean, it's huge. We had the round without bleed lasted pretty much the whole hour with just killing, and that's insane, as these rounds normally doesn't even last.
It is. Juno ends up eating that nade. Yum yum, part of that balanced breakfast. Delta being held by the U.S. trying to take it back, but you're rushing down the lead. Excuse me. Still recovering from a cold. Give me just 1 second, guys, while I use myself.
You do that. Meanwhile, I'm following here Jasper trying to do something over there at Delta side. That's a kill there. And he's got his bodies with him. Let's see if we can get into that flag. Sorry for the lag right now. I think I'm going to have to restart this round. Takes out Juno with the straw. And the Delta flag is flashing really, really fast. Jasper gets taken out there by Titanic Troubles on the same team, as you can see, friendly fires on. US will be getting that Delta flag back. And they will get the Charlie flag, which means they will get the bleed back. They're currently 40 tickets behind. Alright, Charlie flag did go up, but we got Dual Shock, Bendiego, and Zone moving in here.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But wow, look at this. U.S. down by 20, almost 20 tickets. But they are taking back Bravo.
They're taking Bravo, but they lost Charlie.
And oh, Delta though. Delta's being
Delta
taken
is
too.
also getting taken. And Echo was flashing, but getting back US side.
You got to give props to the Chinese team for just moving around so much. They may not be winning the kill battles, but they are maneuvering, and maneuvering is a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Indeed, if we're looking at the kills, it's definitely the US and the SBS Chiefs that are winning it. 51 kills for Chief, which is probably the most of either side.
Yes.
Well, US did get Alpha and Bravo, so they have the bleed now, and it's 10 ticket difference. Looks like Jasper is trying to move into the Alpha flag. There's one enemy there.
Yeah.
Takes out one, goes into the flag cap.
I do like. I don't know if you noticed this, but on Delta Point, they've put a number of landmines around the periphery just in case that Imfeb tries to go for a back cap. Uh-oh. And Jado actually has a C4 on his motorcycle. Does kill no one. That's okay.
So Charlie, Delta, Alpha for the Chinese, and the bleed is on the US again. And the tickets are 266 to 266 right now. This is still very, very even. Even with the US definitely winning the killing top lists.
Yeah, that's right. Although I look at Jado just going C4 crazy, but will that C4 craziness pay off? I mean, US down by 15 tickets still. I mean, they're winning the bleed here. Although I like how Jevs and Harp taking on Delta. No one's there. If they can grab this, the bleed may go in their favor, and they may be able to still take this. And we're what? We're over 20 minutes into this round, and it's still anyone's game.
It's definitely anyone's game compared to last map we saw where the Russian team won both rounds. Decisively as well.
Yes. Dark Cypher on Bravo trying to take it back as well. So Delta held by US, but I'll tell you, it feels like that the Chinese team are just a lot more deliberate in putting multiple squads on points where they know it's being contested and then sending one or two guys into the other points. I mean, we look at this, and it's just a huge fight. Although it looks like that on Bravo, or Echo rather, the U.S. team taking it back. Will they be able to actually do something here and hold it? I think they will. And really, what I do love though is that on Alpha, it's 1 versus 1. It's Fury Divine versus who is this by Jeffro. If Jeffro can get the jump on him, I think they'll be able to hold it just fine. But we'll see.
Well, Jeffro's only got 12 HP right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Jeffro, he's way low. And Fury Divine sneaking on in and taking it back 206 to 211. But if Fury can get this cap, which it looks like it's now being delayed, not being delayed yet, it's still being delayed because Captain Jeffro's still on that point. There it goes.
Spawn Juno and a couple more people now.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Here.
Jeffro, no. Jeffro died.
The flag is going up there. We still got Ethnic Style trying to do something there. Takes out this Rebel. Gets taken out with a shotgun. Nice ones too.
I'm looking at Who, as in the Who, a great helicopter pilot and a pretty good infantry guy. He is cleaning things up on Delta. I like Who. Who's a good guy. I've met him in person quite a few times. He's a smart dude and a cool dude.
He's a very smart helicopter dude. You do not want to face him in the air.
Yeah. He and I actually play Company Heroes together quite a bit as well, and he's good at that too. If he's watching the stream right now, let's play later. Who? It'll be fun. We'll play Company Heroes. We like throwing our little Russian and American dudes at Nazis. That's what we do in that game. Moving on though to the big map, 186 to 179 in favor of the Chinese side. Who's still holding it down? Ends up taking out Duke. Wow. Holding down Charlie Point.
Who seems to have gotten in late in the game, but he's already killing people. Alright, let's see here. Moving into Bravo flag, we have Fatty here trying to take the flag with the Chinese team. Almost killing his own friends.
Sorry, I got distracted a little bit, but looking at the score, 87 to 163, big lead for China. I think it's two things. One, Who joining up, 16 and 1 thus far, dominating. U.S. missing a few people, so that doesn't help either.
I think it's more that the Chinese have gotten more people in than missing.
Yes. We do see only Tom taking back on Delta. That's good. They need it, but they're down quite a bit.
Indeed. 76 tickets versus 149 tickets here. Delta, Intel and Alpha for the US team. Seems to be a push onto Alpha with some Chinese, while the US seems to be streaming down towards Bravo. We also got a sneaky attack in Delta. Seems like I have some real major FPS lag here, so I'll be restarting the computer after this round.
Okay, that sounds good. I am actually gonna head on out after the end of this round, but fun to get back on that streaming or casting horse, and I will be doing more. President Slindy says laggies. Well, it's laggy for everybody, not just for Marine and myself.
I think we have a little bit harder than everyone else. I'm not sure if it's the spectator mode or the streaming mode. It's something.
I think it's probably the spectator mode. Although, I want to ask you, Marine. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Does yeah, this is a scrim, but next week's going to be a real deal. But is there? I mean, have you had a chance to? You haven't played CTE, I know that. But wouldn't it be cool to have like a match on Dragon Valley, the new CTE map that's a throwback from Battlefield 2? I think that'd be really cool.
I've seen the YouTube videos of that Dragon Valley.
I mean, it brings
really great.
It brings back so many feels. There's so many like little nuances about that map that if you played BF2 and played that map a lot, you know those nuances really well. And so, like as an example, when you're spawning on China's side and you go out of the map with a vehicle, you can go down the regular road, or you can take like a sharp right and go down this like cannonball run kind of hill. And if you know how to maneuver through it, you can go through and actually get to the objectives faster. And so the moment I logged in and played it, I totally took that route, and I was like, oh my god, this is all coming back to me. It's like 10 years. It's all coming back. Oh, it's great. Maybe something to do. Nevertheless, so actually, something to really point out, 48 to 52. Even tickets. U.S. has now taken, has got around and has managed to cap a 4 cap. This is going to be a close game. This is not, it's It's not done yet.
Yeah, I thought the Chinese had it when they had 150 versus 70, but it's. I think US will win this. I don't see enough Chinese people at any flag to win at this point.
No, I mean this is a turnaround. Although I look at Jado, he is using he got some C4 on his thing. Will he end up dying? Don't know. He's driving around. 13 tickets. He's got to do something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They got to cap something. Diego and Who taking back on Charlie. We have Jeffro taking back on Bravo. They got to stop spawning in though. 6 tickets remaining. They got to.
They got a gray. One flag.
Gray something.
Bravo goes gray with 3 tickets left.
2 tickets left. Don't spawn in, guys. Don't spawn in on Chinese side. You just have to gray it out.
Delta is going.
No, Delta's being taken by the U.S.
Taken. Charlie is
almost grayed out. Oh, it's grayed out. It's grayed out. 2 tickets remaining. Now, looking at the score, there are a whole lot more U.S. players than there are Chinese players, and so they're dead. 3 tickets remaining. They lost this, but good games had by all. 22 tickets. Wow, total from 800 to 800 at the beginning. Incredible.
Indeed. This is 860 tickets I think we had in the beginning. This is
good stuff.
We had 32 minutes of even battle here.
Yeah.
We'll probably have another one soon. I'll be right back.
Yes, and Marine, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. We'll be doing more of these in the future.
I hope so too.
And thanks everyone for watching. Keep on watching. I gotta take off though, unfortunately. But good to be back on that casting horse. So